Alright, this is Rollbar of the Transformers United Warriors Baldigus set. And I know he's called something else, and I am not affiliated with that, being as I only know of Transformers Robots in Disguise and not of Card Robots. So, jump on me if you want. I really don't care. The review must go on. So, this week I'm going to be taking a look at all 5 figures, and then on the probably Friday or Saturday we'll be taking a look at the combination into Ruination or Baldigus, whichever way you want to say it. So anyway, with that said, he is a very nice modern era military Jeep, which is pretty cool. He's got the stars to represent what Rollbar had in the cartoon, which is pretty nice. He's got painted wheels, which is also appreciative. And that's the difference between Takara Tomy and Hasbro. Takara Tomy likes to step up their game. Hasbro, on the other hand, wants to play it the cheap way. But there's that. I mean, there are 2 different sides of the world. So, yeah, he does have his minigun, which is pretty nice, and it does rotate, so you do get a little bit of play out of that. There you got that. And then, of course, he also comes with the right foot to Baldigus, but again, I'm just going to call him Ruination, because that's the way I know him. So, anyway, here's the right foot of Ruination, or I guess it really doesn't matter considering there is no L or R on these, so, yeah. I like the improvement that they went with here, instead of going with what Hasbro's been giving us for the Combaticons Wars with those stinky feet and very piss-poor hands. They have stepped up their game. Takara Tomy has given us some new feet, new hands to go with this set, and I'm very thrilled with them. They are quite impressive so far with the way I've been playing with them. So basically, there you got that. So let's go ahead and do some side-by-side comparisons with the Hasbro figure. So here is Swindle, right? Swindle, and this is Rollbar. Rollbar meets Swindle, Swindle meets Rollbar, so it's night and day in comparisons. I like the military green here instead of the yellow or this beige looking color, but whatever. That. So let's get him out of the way and bring in the only figure that I got to compare him with, which is basically off of his counterpart, which is a Universe repaint, way back when, of the Ruination set. So, yeah, this is Rollbar in desert camo compared to Rollbar of a repainted Combaticons Wars action figure. So, yep, much of a difference, especially in scale. So anyway, let's go ahead and transform this action figure, because there's not much else to say about this. Alright, so here's Rollbar in his robot mode, and he looks pretty spiffy, just the way he did in the Combaticons Wars mold, which is basically right here. So here is a side-by-side comparisons between that, and here is a side-by-side comparisons of his grandpa, I guess. I don't know. I mean, look at this. This was back then. This is now. Yeah. Uh-huh. But, hey, it's vintage. What can I say? It was the good days. So there's that. Let's go ahead and take a good side-by-side look between these two up close and personal. As you can see, Rollbar looks very much like he did in Robots in Disguise. Pretty cool how they kept the same color scheme. And I love the military green that is being used for this mold. It's so freaking cool. And here's Swindle just because. So, you know, he's basically his G1 color scheme, and he doesn't look too bad either. As a matter of fact, both of these figures look great. I mean, they're coming from the same mold, which is one of the top-notch molds to come out of Combaticons Wars, to tell you the truth. It's the fact that he has that Generation 2 Autobot insignia right there on his shoulder, which is flipped upside down to make it look like, you know, he's evil, you know, he's the anti-Autobot. But I would prefer if they actually gave him the Decepticon insignia. Let's go ahead and get to his articulation. He does have a ball-jointed head, which is very nice. Ball-jointed shoulders, go around full 360. We got bicep swivel. We got single hinge elbows that get more than 90 degrees, which is nice. We do have a waist joint, which isn't present on most Transformer figures, but hey, it's nice to have it here. We do have ball jointed legs with this much forward, this much movement going back. We do have our JCVD pose there. We do have thigh swivel cut. We got single jointed knees, which do get at least 90 degrees of play. And then we got some articulation at the feet due to transformation. So we got an ankle rocker pivot, and if you detach it, you do actually get a little bit more, so you can play around with the toes. So there's that. And that's basically it for the articulation, and to tell you the truth, that's really it for the action figure himself. But let's go ahead and show off his weapons here so we can call it a review. So as you can see, he's still got his minigun here, which you can peg in like so. And even though there really is no storage for this in its vehicle form, we do actually get this big gigantic barrel gun of death, I suppose, and we can peg that into the other hand like so, and it fits in there pretty snug. So both weapons look nice on this guy, and that's basically going to do it for this video review. So, you know, tell you the truth, he's an overall win. I know that the whole entire Bruticus set as a whole is pretty much a win. It's one of the best molds to come out of Combiner Wars, but for the fact that Takara Tomy has converted this into the color scheme of Ruination from RID, it just hits home base with me. I mean, I am just in love with this set, and I do appreciate all the RID goodies that I can get a hold of, since it pretty much was my G1 as it stands for the Transformers franchise. So there you have it. Questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of this video. And until the next video review, which will be part 2 of the Ruination set, this is your King Redis Power signing off and saying thank you very much for watching.